The following is a test of the Emergency Podcast Network. Please stay in your homes, remain calm, and await further instructions. The PLE Patrol will be with you momentarily.
For miles, just another day, waiting for the sun to shine in vain. Welcome to my world, yeah. This is my broken world. The silent whispers of the frozen air. It's dragging me deeper into despair. Someone set me free. Get me out of this tragedy. All the time, all around. It's not a light and not a sound. I close my eyes, I'm crying out. A never-ending, it's a never-ending winter. This motherfucking frozen landscape I struggle to ignore. Sweat on my chest, I won't ever let go. Welcome to my world, yeah. This is my broken world. The silent whispers of the frozen air. It's dragging me deeper into despair. Someone set me free. Get me out of this tragedy. All the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Vengeance Day right here in Washington, D.C. I've got Chris Parrish and OMD with me. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Doing good. Totally looking forward to this show, especially the Fatal 4-Way match tonight.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much looking forward to everything.
Maybe with the exception of the Eddy Thorpe match.
If he gets his ass kicked, I'd be happy.
I think OMD has the loop. That sounds like a disease now.
The oompa-loop-de-loop. As we're just getting a nice little history package here about Vengeance Day. And yeah, 4 years ago, I believe it was 4 years ago, LA Knight debuts on Vengeance Day.
Yep.
All right, that's better.
You didn't want Never-Ending Winter to keep looping in your head?
No.
Or your own voice, for that matter?
Not my voice. I don't hear my voice in my head.
So you don't hear yourself at the intro like it is?
Do you know how much skip I get? I hear Howard here, 5 seconds, Howard, 5 seconds.
I'm just here to have a good time.
Yeah. So OMD hears voices, but not his own.
Nope.
I mean, consider yourself lucky.
I like my voice.
And it looks like we're starting off with Stephanie Vaquer and Fallon Henley.
Wow.
Well, I think they realized that I was going to be here for the start, so they put a good match on.
Yeah. I didn't think this was going to be one of the matches that started off. I literally thought it was going to be Eddy Thorpe and Trick Williams starting it off.
That's where I thought they were starting with, too.
Well, I'm going to assume they go here, tag, then that one.
Mm-hmm.
Then probably the women's title. and then the men's title.
And let's not forget Javon Evans and Ethan Page.
Yeah, they'll be in between somewhere. That actually very well could be second.
And Jada Parker looking on.
Yeah,
She
can
does
assume
not
that
look impressed.
she probably is looking at this match very closely. As she probably wants the winner.
Kalani Jordan at ringside, again, not looking impressed.
Well, I mean, it was Fallon Henley who defeated Kalani Jordan for the title.
It was.
We also have Carmen Petrovic. So it looks like the women's North American title picture is heating up.
Oh, yeah. Who do you guys got taking this one, though?
Stephanie.
I think I'm going to lean towards Stephanie, too, as much as I love Fallon Henley.
I am now. I had Fallon retaining because of Kalani doing a heel turn. And then you can put the belt on Steph at Stand and Deliver. If, with all of those women sitting ringside, you could do a massive women's North American title ladder match.
Similar to the way Kalani Jordan won the title.
Exactly.
Well, it would be similar. It would be exactly the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, just different event. That's where.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Does anybody else get toxic attraction vibes out of Fatal Influence?
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely. But apparently that is now the name of Gigi Dolan's new group with Shotzi and Tatum Paxley.
For the longest time, I couldn't buy Fallon Henley as a heel, but I'm starting to come around to her being a heel.
I'm with you. Once I saw, I think it was her last North American title defense, I really started to buy into it.
For me, it was actually quite opposite. I'm not used to her being in the ring as much as she is now. So now I always looked at Fallon Henley as more of the babyface manager for
Right.
for Jensen and Briggs. Now it's like, okay, she's kind of stepping out on her own as an individual performing act, and that is, so I was able to kind of separate, the two versions, because the heel version of her is a lot more active in the ring than the babyface version of her.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true too, actually. And that's where I was having my troubles too, was separating her from her babyface persona with Jensen and Briggs to what she's doing now,
Yeah, and it's almost very comparable to, a heel Trish Stratus when she was with Tess and Albert to a babyface version of Trish.
Yeah. Going right back to that armbar.
Yep.
Just only one of the 1,004 holds off Jericho's list.
Right.
I think that was one of Jericho's greatest WCW promos.
Yeah, he had a few.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Getting lost in the ring was a good one. The conspiracy victim was a great one.
Yeah. Bringing in Ralphus was awesome.
Oh yeah.
But let's not throw any shade, and let's not talk Chris Jericho when we have this great match kicking off Vengeance Day. As right now, I mean, yes, it's the first match of the night, but this has a lot of ingredients to be the show-stealing match.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, let's not count out Jasmine Nix and JC Jane out there as we've seen them doing their usual interference tactics.
Yep.
All 5 of these women can put on a hell of a show.
Yeah. And to your point, though, with Jasmine Nix and JC Jane, look very much for Gigi Dolan and her stablemates to potentially get involved to kind of equal out the odd woman advantage for the champion.
Yeah, I'm liking this brash cockiness that we're getting out of Fallon Henley.
Yeah.
And that's what's starting to turn me into liking her as a heel.
What I'm finding out is she understands her pace to go as a heel. She understands how to take her time and kind of get as much out of everything. You see a transition from when people go from babyface to heel. They tend to rush, and they kind of don't really understand the moment of what they're doing. And I'm seeing the patience, and I'm seeing kind of the maturity in the work of Fallon Henley in this role.
Yeah. I do firmly believe she will be main roster bound. It won't be this year, but I'm going to make an early prediction and say it's going to be next year.
At this point, it could be whenever, as long as it's a natural progression and a natural transition.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a staple of the impatience, I think, from a fan base at times is, I can't wait for this person to go in. Not that I'm saying it's you, but it's a generality that I've been seeing a lot throughout even social media. Right now, NXT has, in my opinion, the best top to bottom women's division in pro wrestling.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see that get, not stagnant, but interrupted with consistent transition of talent when it might not need it. Because right now, with NXT being on the road and traveling, this women's division is a staple to why NXT is one of the top viewed shows in professional wrestling.
Absolutely. Now, Do we see Jordynne Grace make her NXT debut tonight? Her official NXT debut.
Potentially, but I don't know if it's this match.
Right. Doesn't
Yeah,
have to be this match.
No, I think so. Yeah, like her and Giulia it's something that should happen at some point, and I do think that is a perfect stand and deliver women's match.
And that's where I was going too. I do think that because I think Giulia takes the fatal 4-way tonight, and that's where we see Giulia, of course, celebrating her win. But then Jordynne Grace comes out, and then we lay the groundwork for them two to challenge each other. Or we can even see her come out on Tuesday and challenge as well.
Now, I would say it's going to be very similar to how we saw the debut of then Walter after coming down and going toe-to-toe or face-to-face with Pete Dunne at the time. Mm-hmm. You don't need any physicality, but you can have hey, she has arrived, and we know business is going to pick up on Tuesday. Now we have something to look forward to Tuesday.
Right. Now, I know initially going into this match, I had Fallon retaining via DQ from Kalani Jordan. But with all of those women sitting around the ring, do we potentially, and I know you've suggested the new Toxic Attraction showing up to even the odds, what about a potential heel turn from somebody we haven't seen in a while being a Sol Ruca?
Well, right now Sol Ruca is with Zarya, and they're kind of in that tag team thing, and I think they're going to go with that tag team dynamic. So I think if Sol Ruca would turn, so would Zarya, and I think the plan is to keep them together right now and kind of invest time into them as a unit. Mm-hmm. I would say if you're going to have anyone turn, you know what? I don't even think you need anybody turning. I think it's just a matter of changing the guard and having a fresh outlook on who's chasing who at this point.
Right.
Because no matter what side, whether it's babyface or heel has the championship, there's a lot of people vying for it, especially if you become now looking into that multi-individual match. Then it doesn't really matter because you can have a mixture of both. Mm-hmm. As I said that, though, imagine if Jordynne Grace came down and she was the one who turns.
Right?
I was thinking more of somebody who we haven't seen in a while, who I'm thinking is off TV because she's getting a repackage, and that's Thea Hale.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's in a weird boat right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Unless she's the one that shows up and snaps Andre Chase out of this slump he's in.
Right.
And that's only if they're going to use somebody from Andre Chase's past to do that. They may just go forward with something completely different, which is what we kind of got a feel for on Tuesday.
Yeah. But we are getting a hell of a match between these two women.
Yeah. And at some point, you have to wonder if this outside interference is going to catch up to the champion, and is the official going to actually see it? Because now we are looking at multiple attempts from the outside. So something's got to give in this situation, because right now, not one of those attempts has put away the challenger. So you have to think at some point we're going to see a turn of events.
Yeah, again, that's where I'm starting to lean towards maybe Gigi Dolan's stable make their presence felt, or the referee does that whole "Hey, I saw you cheat, get out of here," you know. Or we just have Stephanie Vaquer beat the snot out of both of them.
I think I like this option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for a second I thought she was going for the package pile driver.
Right?
What a
Yeah.
way to secure the W.
Right?
Just
Wow.
she put a stamp on that for sure.
Yes, she did.
As Stephanie
Congratulations.
Vaquer is now your new NXT Women's North American Champion.
It's going to be interesting to see who steps up to her and challenges her. I got to assume that Fallon Henley is going to get a rematch though first before we get a new challenger.
Well, the thing is it might not just be Fallon Henley, but it could be a JC Jane, could be a Jasmine Nix, could be a Jada Parker, could be a Kalani Jordan, could be Carmen Petrovich. We've seen numerous amount of people just in this match and in this segment. So the question is, I don't think it's just who, but how many people step up to the new champion? So one match down, many to go, but it's going to take a lot to outdo that match. I think that match right now I think that might actually stand alone as potentially the match of the night.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. That's one match down, 5 to go. This is a rare 6-match card.
Yes.
As now we are getting an advertisement for WWE Evolve, a collection of the WWE ID talents live on Tubi.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this.
Premiering March 5th at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot. There's the other mystery that as we're looking at Briggs and his tag team partner, I totally forgot about the stable mystery we're going to be getting tonight.
The what now?
The mystery of the new stable that's been being teased on NXT for the last few weeks.
Oh, yes. Yes. I thought you said staple of mystery, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, the mystery of who stole the printer from Staples.
It was OMD.
Yeah.
This locker room visit thing has been a scam the entire time. He's been just running to Staples, stealing printers.
Not just the printers, man. It's the ink too, because that's where the money is.
See the PLE Patrol. We know how to find everything. You are now under arrest, sir. Tomorrow on A&E at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the LFG. What is a story about up-and-coming talent looking to find their mark in NXT? Legends and future greats.
I got to get A&E just so I can watch that.
Right?
That's weird getting a video package, getting ready for WrestleMania, which I believe is 64 days away. Or is it 63?
63. 9 weeks from tonight.
Yeah, and once again, we will be doing a PLE Patrol for both nights on that for WrestleMania.
Yes, we will.
I'm just going to have to remember to have my intros edited about a week before the show. Well, I think Parrish, you said the tag titles would be up next, so.
Yeah, and I have no information about this. I'm just guessing. So we got Fraxium now making its way out. Guys, this might be a very predictable match to call, or it could be a very unpredictable match to call. But nonetheless, who do you to have to take the NXT Tag Team Championships?
I'm going with Fraxium on this one, mostly because the gentleman Josh Briggs is teamed up with, I'm not so too familiar with. I can't. His name consistently escapes me. So,
Yeah, same. I am going with Fraxium retaining as well. And I'm wondering if this is where we get that mystery stable. But a couple of weeks ago on Impact, we had Fraxium defend the tag titles. And after the show, they did say it doesn't matter if you're the best in the world or the greatest tag team of all time, whatever it was, holding up the Hardys. So,
yeah, Yoshiki Inamura is the partner to Josh Briggs. And no, I have to kind of agree. I do think there's something larger at stake here at Stand and Deliver with the tag team titles. And I do think Fraxium has been a staple of that division and these titles. And even though I think this could be a match that is going to maybe surprise us with the teaming of Briggs and Inamura, but I think it's just going to mean something bigger for Fraxium and the tag team titles that Stand and Deliver.
mm-hmm. Yeah, because the only point of reference I have for watching Yoshiki's match wrestle was just this past Tuesday. It was literally the first time I watched him wrestle.
fair enough. I must have completely missed that match on Tuesday.
I believe he was wrestling while we were doing the show, so.
Just with his look and the new tights on Briggs, he's starting to look like a modern day Kevin Nash.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, when we were talking earlier about Fallon Henley taking her time and with her pacing of a match, it's something that I'm not seeing much of Josh Briggs. It tends to be going way faster than he should. And I think it's showing right now, and not just the transitions, but just, the pace of this match. It doesn't seem to flow correctly. And I think it has a lot to do with him not slowing the match down and making sure that everything is effective over being done.
You're absolutely right on that, Parrish, because he is a big dude, and being a former big guy wrestler myself, I always tended to slow the pace down to my pace, using my power to slow the match down, And that's what I kind of expected out of Briggs, but I'm not seeing that just yet.
Well, it's just simple things on the outside, too. Like he's gone down to his knees a few times to check his nose instead of just stand up, and which he did just moments ago. But it's little things like that that kind of take the aura of being a big man away from you, because if you go down your knee to check your pain. Now all of a sudden you look like just everyone else,
Mhm.
and you don't look special. And I think that's, as of right now, something that I'd like to see kind of improve in Josh Briggs' game.
Right. But I do have to ask, in this match, are Briggs and his partner the heels, or is this two?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. They are the heels, but I get this vibe that Yoshiki Inamura is more of that comedy heel that turns the other heel babyface, and through that they're both going to become babyface somewhere down the line.
Because I know the little bits I've seen of them on TV, like they've been more sort of in between, like they've cut babyface promos and all of that. And like I said, I missed the match on Tuesday, but I think they had wrestled once before, and they wrestled as baby faces in the match to qualify for this one.
Mm.
So I don't know.
But that was a hell of a kick that Axiom just gave.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, this is exactly why I wanted to see Josh Briggs kind of control the pace, because you do not want to go speed for speed with Nathan Frazer.
No.
Oh, no, you don't.
Sometimes I don't think Nathan Frazer wants to go speed for speed with Nathan Frazer.
Right. Did he go with a Harlem hangover?
It looked like it, but the heel just caught Briggs on the jaw there. That was cool.
Right now, that has been the turning point. I think the team at Briggs more need, but is that going to be enough? Because the resilience of Fraxium has really what's been their strong suit in these title matches.
Yeah, because there have been points in any one of Fraxium's title defenses where I'm like, is this where they lose the title? And then suddenly out of nowhere they pull off the win.
Right.
Yeah, and we've seen it many times that if one person is down, the other has stepped up largely. So with both members of Fraxium kind of on that same page, if both of them are stepping up largely, this actually could be big trouble for the challengers.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, this.
Wow.
That looked insane. Wow.
A standing fall away slam.
As we're getting some near falls from the challengers here.
Yeah.
With Josh Briggs out of it right now, we are seeing the resiliency from the challenger.
Now, I believe Yoshiki Inamura, he is on loan from Pro Wrestling Noah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, they have Josh Briggs has gone to Pro Wrestling Noah, and that's kind of where the partnership started. He then came to NXT to kind of keep it going.
Yeah. I gotta say, not a bad outing for both men on Briggs and Inamura's side.
No.
No, they definitely made a stamp in that tonight's outing, and you have to think if you're the NXT execs right now, you'd have to be impressed with the challenger's performance. You know what you have with your champions. I don't think that's what's standing out. I think what stands out is just the performance you got from the challengers. But nonetheless, another title defense and another success from Axiom has. Now the question is, who does take the titles off them? Actually, a better question is, who keeps the titles away from them?
Yeah. I mean, because they've lost the titles once before, but they gained them back pretty damn quickly.
Oh.
Oh. Well, Dion Lennox is one of the stablemates.
He is.
So
I didn't even recognize him.
So is Cutler James.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two names I was making out. That's definitely one of the names I remember telling you about best of who to expect in this stable, as we were wondering at the early points of who this could be. But it's going to be intriguing to see if what we see, are those going to be the only people, or do we see a mouthpiece, a valet, a manager, somebody who is steering the chaos?
Right.
And is this the only time we see them tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
Now I didn't
ask
see.
the question.
I didn't
Go
see
ahead.
off the top. Is Corey Graves on commentary tonight?
Yeah, he is. He isn't? I thought I heard him.
Oh, so I'm sorry. I wasn't shaking my head at you guys.
Hmm.
No, I've had my sound down for the majority of the time, so I don't know.
Hmm.
Well, we will be getting a fourth momentarily.
It's all right. As we see Javon Evans and Ethan Page getting ready for their match later on tonight. This should be actually a really good match as well. And I'm not talking about the strap match. I'm talking about Javon Evans and Ethan Page.
I think the strap match has an opportunity just to be a violent fight.
Mhm.
And if that's what it is, I could be there for it. But if it's one of those where we're seeing flash after flash after flash, like we are typically getting out of Trick Williams, and not just pure aggression, then it's something that I'm like, okay, it's going to get a little carried away. In terms of the Ethan Page, Javion Evans, I find the exact same thing out of Javion Evans. He needs to really add on the aggression, but really make his shots count, because the last time I saw him go crazy on Ethan Page, he threw about 50 more shots than he needed to. Just worry about the one that lands right, as he should know from the right hand that he took that broke his jaw.
Mm-hmm. And I really, I agree with you as far as the Trick Williams thing goes, because, I mean, the story going into this match is how Eddy Thorpe has always managed to weasel his way out of matches with Trick Williams. So that aggression should be built up for Trick once that bell rings, you know?
Yeah.
Given the video package promoting this, let's maybe take the time to give everybody a video package of our own and promote what we have.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday nights you get the Locker Room Breakdown at 7 p.m., followed by the Raw Patrol at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursday we got total non-stop action with Brace for Impact at 8 p.m. Friday we game again with Unleashed, the Jessica Wilde story at 7 p.m. Following the game, join us for the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. followed by the Boar's Nest at 8 p.m. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day.
And that is what we have every week for you. Thanks to the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, where you can get more information from affiliationprogram.my.canva.site, where you can not only get your show on that calendar, you can also become a member of the Turnbuckle Studios family, just like the 3 on screen now, plus the 4th that is about to join in, because we are all affiliations of the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, because we all got our starts somehow through affiliated portion of Turnbuckle Studios. So make sure you're checking out affiliationprogram.my.canva.site. Just like you should be going on to Netflix or wherever you get your WWE Vengeance Day, because a strap match is coming up now with Eddy Thorpe making his way down to the ring. I'm not gonna lie, if you have the sound off during that video package, every time he comes up on something, he looks like he's just in a boy band from the 90s.
Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Especially when he would just bring the arm out like this and like talk to you. It gave me like total like NSYNC 98 degrees vibes.
I actually just noticed there's actually not a lot of space between the barricade and the ringside, eh?
Oh no.
Are they in this? They're not in the same venue that SmackDown was at last night, are they?
No.
No.
Because SmackDown was in Washington last night as well.
Yes, it was.
And there's that aggression right off the bat that we needed from Trick Williams.
Yep.
Yeah, but what he needs to get out of his system is the showboating. He has to keep his eyes focused on Eddy Thorpe. He's there for one reason, and that is to take a piece out of Eddy Thorpe. And at the end of this night, to finish the chapter that is Eddy Thorpe.
Yeah.
The more he keeps his guard open, that is going to be when Eddy Thorpe takes the advantage.
Exactly.
As the official now, who has somewhat control, has gotten the strap on Trick Williams. And now it's time for Eddy Thorpe to put the strap on. Yes, I said it that way on purpose. After all, we are entertainment.
We are.
We are. There we go. Now the match can officially start.
Yeah, Vengeance Day is coming out of the Care First Arena in Washington, D.C. This is the home of the Washington Mystics and holds up to around 4,200 people.
Okay.
Which is SmackDown, I believe, was where the Capitals play.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Bubba Duke is joining us in.
What's going on?
He is. Just enjoying some Vengeance Day, brother.
I see I come in for one of my favorite matches of all time, the old strap match.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we are strapped on right now, ready to go.
Done properly, these matches can be incredible.
Yeah. Well, and we saw one not too long ago with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre.
That was
No,
really
please.
well done.
It was.
So, Bubba, have you been able to catch any of the show at all? Or
Honestly, no.
okay,
I've got, as you can hear, I got little Missy here for the weekend.
Mhm.
Yep.
And we just had supper not too long ago. And I shared some of the cupcakes I got for my birthday with her. And now she's chilling watching some Flippy or Blippy or whatever on her tablet.
Don't worry, we'll get your Flippy and Blippies with Javon Evans later tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, God, now my computer's catching up. Giving me a bunch of wrestling stuff. And coming February 27th, the Blue Beetle. Or 17th, sorry.
Awesome. Does your computer have anything to say about Vengeance Day?
It does. It says that it's on, and it's on Netflix.
There you go.
It tells me don't miss it, and I missed it. How many matches do we have after this?
You have one drop to do, and you failed to show up to work.
This is match 4 out of 7.
Okay.
There are 6 matches on the card.
I thought we had the 6 before we remembered the tag title match.
No.
Oh, why would you want to lick that?
And we've only had 2 matches, OMD. This is the 3rd match.
Speaking about not showing up to work.
I don't know. I actually was hoping
Shut up.
to be doing other things tonight, but that all fell through. So
That's awesome.
Gotta say, this is a creative way to use the strap. He's got he's got Trick Williams tied up to the post, basically.
Yeah, I just don't know if his shots are really leaving a mark.
Mm-hmm.
He's not using much of the strap.
No.
No, not like Trick was earlier.
Oh, pardon me. So what prompted this match? Why are we having a strap match between these two gentlemen?
Because anytime Trick Williams wanted to have a match with Eddy Thorpe would find a way to weasel out of it. Eddy Thorpe cost Trick Williams the NXT title as well.
Yeah, I was going to say he's the gentleman that cost him the title, right? So
yeah. So Trick was trying to get these matches with him, but anytime that happened, Eddy would find a way to weasel his way out. Like Eddy would say, "Oh yeah, I'll do the match, whatever," and then he'd find a way to weasel his way out of it.
yeah.
Well, I guess there's no weaseling when you're attached to each other with a strap, eh?
Yep.
That'll do it.
It's the old saying, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Right? Uh-oh. Well, that's the first time I've ever had buffering on my Netflix.
Oh,
No body slam.
Thorpe taking a page out of an old Randy Orton playbook.
You seen that, eh?
Yeah.
The old backbreaker right there. I mean, done properly, like he just did it, it looks absolutely devastating. Oh my goodness. It's a unique way to use the strap.
Well, that's the thing. It doesn't need to be pretty. It just has to be effective.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. No, exactly. I've been involved in something similar to this. It was more of a the Texas rope match, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, that was unique. What's he? I don't even know what he was trying to do right there. Like, there's so much rope. He looked like he just got all discombobulated.
Okay. Doesn't need to be pretty.
Yeah. just needs to be effective. And the stuff that Eddy Thorpe has been doing to Trick Williams has been very effective.
Both men, though,
Go
are
ahead.
playing to the crowd just too much, though.
Mm-hmm.
You're finding I've been watching for 2-3 minutes now, and I've already seen that they're quit playing to the crowd. Just beat the snot out of the guy.
Well, and that's what we were talking about before you came on, Bubba, is that's what we need to see out of Trick Williams, because at this point, Trick Williams should be so frustrated that he wasn't able to get these matches with Eddy Thorpe until just now, you know?
Yeah. At this point, to him, the crowd shouldn't even exist. It should just be all focus on his opponent and let his opponent be that guy that's trying to pander to the crowd now. Holy. I mean, good
no rope
attempt.
break in this match.
No. The rule book's been pretty well thrown out for this one, young fella.
I kind of want to see strap matches in 2K25, not going to lie.
As it stands right now, I'm getting the game. Because of the ideas that you've been throwing at me, Mr. Best, for it. I want to be a part of that. Oh, right in the backside.
And the front.
Oh, man. Oh, goodness. I'm glad you got a couple days to recuperate before NXT, because that's going to hurt. Come on, Trick. Yeah. Wow, he just reminded me of, and then kicks him right in the face on the way up. Booker T's teammate, what was his name?
Stevie Ray.
Stevie. Okay, Stevie Ray used to do that flap, throw you up and flapjack in. He'd grab you by like the knee. That's what Trick just did, and that's exactly what it looked like.
Well, yeah, Trick Williams right now looks like if Harlem Heat had a love child.
Right? Like,
yeah.
He's got the crazy hair, the build, and he can move. Oh, if this kid pulls out a spinner, really, I'm gonna lose my mind.
No.
Oh,
No, he's gonna be singing soprano.
Oh,
wow!
Okay.
I did not expect that finish.
that's not how I thought. Yeah, that's my opinion too, sir. These guys seen that on cam. What just happened here? Oh,
Right? It's Trick Willie.
I mean, I don't know who the other gentleman is. I know Trick Williams. I don't know Eddie very well, but I'm impressed already. Again,
Eddy
I kind of
Thorpe
have that.
has
Sorry, go ahead.
really. Eddy Thorpe has always fallen flat for me. This match really no different. I was fighting to stay awake through this match.
Okay. I think go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, this match didn't feel big to me. And to me, that I'm putting more of that on Trick Williams, as he is the former two-time champion.
Right.
Yep.
And I just didn't get that feel out of this match. However, I also thought Eddy Thorpe was more of the aggressor in this match. And I didn't like that either. The one who I felt flat more was Trick Williams for me.
Yeah.
And I thought Eddy Thorpe did what he had to do. It's just my issue with Eddy Thorpe from an overall standpoint is his character doesn't make me really care about hating him. And that, I think, is why I have a pushback effect with Eddy Thorpe. Trick Williams, though, he is supposed to be almost the face of NXT.
Yeah.
And kind of the people's champion. And to me, I didn't get that at all tonight.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Parrish. And
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing that Eddy Thorpe has going for him for me is the fact that he's Native American, and I'm always happy to see Native American wrestlers on our screen. But at the same time, it disappoints me. I don't know. He just disappoints me.
Yep. I think we lost our friend there. If we're gonna pick it apart, yeah, the heel wasn't heel enough. Your baby face wasn't baby face enough. He was too focused on pandering to the crowd. I'm sorry, but at this point, you've been trying to get a match with this guy for how many weeks? And you're just getting it now. Dude, I would be so irate with him that nobody else would exist. I would have beat this. I would have went heel. More heel than he could have ever been. You know what I mean?
They need to be a little bit more absolute.
Mm. I can't wait to see Ricky Stark's first match on NXT.
But the question remains, is this Ricky Starks or is this somebody else?
It's Trill London.
Huh? No, that's Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
No, but that's just something.
Well, oh, here he is. Still not using a name.
No. And it just begs to wonder, will he be Ricky Starks? Will he be somebody else? But all we know is he is absolute. And on Tuesday, he will be signing his NXT contract.
100%.
Yes, I had heard, and I've only seen it one place, so I don't have any official verification, but he was going to be under one of the new trademarked names in Trill London. But
Hi, OMD. Welcome to the conversation. We were literally just talking about that.
I know. I heard you.
But we also said that's Jordan Grace.
Because Jordan Grace had fun and said, I'd take that one.
Yeah.
Right. I don't care what name he goes by. He's going to make a huge impact because he's a great wrestler. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think this whole thing is just a little bit of a rouse, and maybe it's a legality to get away with it right now. But I mean, I just can't see him being anything other than Ricky Starks. I think all these names that you saw were trademarked for up and coming talent,
Right.
Perhaps from this LFG show, but I do not think you're gonna. I think there's just too much stake in the name as it stands.
You can't look at him and think anybody else. It's
right.
That's who he is. That's
well, at one point, not a lot of people were looking at Aleister Black. They were looking at Tommy End. But in due time, he became Aleister Black. And then all of a sudden, he was Malachi Black. So sometimes it's not just the name, it's what that person makes the name.
Again, true talent doesn't matter what your name is. It's about your gimmick and believing in your gimmick and portraying that to the fans that you don't care what your name is. This is who I am. Let's roll with it and let's have fun.
And here's the other thing: those names that were trademarked, some of those really silly looking names were used as random wrestlers in your WWE 2K25 My Rise. So that's where those copyrights are for, you know.
Right, and that's why I said I've only seen it one place. I don't have confirmation on it.
Now, Ethan Page was met by Sarah Schreiber leading up to this match earlier today when he entered the arena, and he kept repeating to her to watch the show. It sounds like he has something in store for Javion Evans.
Like an ambulance ride to the hospital.
Or an old friend making his debut.
An old friend, an old tag team partner, and a man who is a free agent.
A man who had his last match on Thursday with his previous company.
Yes.
That being one Josh Alexander.
Well, way to ruin the surprise.
Well, I can tell you were trying to figure it out.
I know, dude. I am Mr. TNA. I got this. Okay, so what's the point of having a mouth guard when it's your lower jaw that's supposed to be broken? I wouldn't have put nothing in. I would have pretended that thing was wired shut.
Well, it's because when you bite down, it affects your jaw. Mm-hmm. So if you don't bite down on your teeth, that's why. Anytime you bite down, it's affecting your jaw, which is your lower area, right? So a mouth guard will prevent a blow.
Oh, dude. Wow. See, this is how mad. the last guy should have been in the last match. Just
And
want
I see
nothing
what you
but
mean.
just to beat him.
I see what you mean, Parrish, when you were saying about Javon Evans and how he needs to make his shots worth it. Totally seeing that right now, you know? Like, he's not going all willy-nilly with the fists on him, is what I mean.
Oh, I thought he was going to huck that water bottle at him. Oh, that would have been epic.
He beat him over the head with it, though.
You know, something like smash it and have it come apart, you know, like water everywhere. Jeez. Wow. Yeah, this is the intensity that should have been happening in that strap match. Good position by the ref right there.
Oh, there's the break Ethan Page needed.
Right?
Wasn't much of one, but it was a break nonetheless.
Holy, the air that kid just got. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was devastating. I love how close the fans are to the ring in NXT.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Pete back in here. Whoop, whoop.
Hey, Pete, how's it going? Glad to have you on the show.
Good evening, my friend.
What is
Caught that
Jalen
blink
Evans
out of
planning here?
Out of my bad. Is Page bleeding out of his nose?
I can't tell from this angle.
No.
It looked like he was.
Oh, Javon's
Yeah,
going to
he
look
is.
to try and...
Oh, that would have been... Oh, yeah, he's bleeding because there's blood on the steps.
Oh, yeah, there's blood all over the... Yeah. Oh, there goes your ankle, my friend. Wow.
Oh, this
Well,
is
that's
your
one
first...
way you want to... Sorry,
I was gonna say, is
Lindsay.
this your first NXT PLE, Pete?
Wow.
Go ahead, Best.
I was going to say, that's one way you want to keep Javon Evans down. Go to work on his ankle.
Yep.
Well, can't get his jaw. Take his legs out.
And that's exactly what you want to do with a guy who's a high flyer, such the likes of Javon Evans. Take the knee out, take the ankle
look at the
out.
blood all over Ethan Page's face. Holy. Sorry, Best. I didn't mean to cut you out. That caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad. Okay, babe. Enough. I love you, kid.
Enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
I used that exact quote at work today, too.
Did you use that for that guy who you tried to call for the order there?
No.
What I'm liking a lot is the aggressive out of Ethan Page and how that side of blood isn't affecting what he feels he needs to do.
Right.
I think that is a very strong attribute from Ethan Page.
Mm-hmm.
And P.S. Ethan Page was in AEW. He was actually in Impact Wrestling as well at one point. He came to the WWE in the summer of last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so how are you enjoying your first NXT PLE, Pete?
Right. I'm gonna just bounce off of your comment there, Parrish. I think when he did one of these and seen it, that's when his mind went into, this isn't just a fight now. This is like survival mode because I'm not gonna get hurt anymore. I'm hurting him. And then just this different gear kicked in for Ethan Page.
Yeah. Now, as we're seeing Ethan Page go back to the ankle lock, is this a case of foreshadowing?
It could be.
Was that Josh Alexander's maneuver? Okay.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's also one that just happens to work very well.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, given the current circumstances for Javon Evans.
Yep.
Good way to get to the rope, but it didn't last very long. Like at this point, I think Evans just wants to win and be done with this. He is wrenching that ankle.
And Javon's just fighting through it. He's doing everything he can to try and get to that rope.
He's literally clawing the mat to get to the rope. Like, I think if it was a lesser man or a lesser of an opponent, they would have tapped out already. But because he's so determined to beat Ethan Page that he won't give up.
I just realized Javon Evans is actually wearing a full mouth guard. I thought it was just like the mouth guard.
No, I didn't realize. Yeah, it's the whole. It makes sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, going right back to the ankle. Yeah, I seen that coming. You can't do that 3 times in a row. Oh, did you hear that? Just snap. Nope.
And then this is where Javion Evans is losing me. You've had your ankle worked on and worked on and worked on. There's no way you should be jumping off of it this much.
No.
Yeah.
These are just little things that Ethan Page needs to remind Javion Evans on.
Yeah. Oh, see, if you're gonna try that, have something go wrong, like jump up on the first set of ropes and then have your foot slip off, or you know what I mean. Just make it look more authentic. Don't be jumping right up to the top rope like.
This is
come on, bro.
Something I really hope Shawn Michaels takes a very eagle eye on, because if there's one person that paid a lot of attention to detail on selling, Shawn Michaels is probably the perfect guy for that. And Javion Evans is young, very young, and there's a lot of room for growth, but a lot of potential as well. But those are just little things that I see too much out of the young generation nowadays. It's just the believability, and It's just not something I'm enjoying watching.
Yeah, like when Javon Evans hit that Superman punch earlier and landed back down on his ankle, he should have at least grabbed the ankle to sell it a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Like shake it, rub it, like, grit your teeth a little bit, like, oh dude, that really hurt. Just, I don't know, maybe I'm too old school, and like, how are you standing on that ankle right now with it being worked over the way it was?
Well, in that sense, he's probably applying weight on his other leg, you know?
Yeah, but even then, you don't get a full jump off.
No,
of it.
you really don't.
He should not have been able to do that jump over the top rope, and now
The mouth guard is out.
He just punched him hard in the face. Yeah, the mouth guard's gone.
And that is all she wrote.
Yeah, there you go. Holy. The NXT universe is not happy about this win.
no, they
I
are
am.
not. Me
I'm
too.
stoked.
Javion Evans, this is something that he has to learn to do. You have to understand when you fly and when you don't. And he tried it too much, and it caught up to him, especially with his jaw being vulnerable, his ankle being vulnerable. When you leave the ground, you're opening yourself up. That is why they call it high risk.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right there. Ethan Page kept it simple, and he reminded Javion Evans that when you fly, you could die. And he fell like a ton of bricks with that punch to the jaw.
And he's bleeding again. So do we see this young guy taking time off to get that jaw fixed properly and then come back?
Oh, more than likely.
Yeah, he's gonna have to again.
So these guys are seeing this commercial for the new show that's coming out. All these characters that you're seeing are all from the show they did prior to this one. I can't remember if it was on Paramount or where it was. But this young guy, BJ or JB or whatever they're calling him, almost got kicked off the show for being so arrogant. Like literally Shawn Michaels and what was the big dude's name? Prince Albert pulled him aside and was like, dude, whatever you're doing, stop, be yourself. Quit being this guy you're being right now. It's not like, because if you can't, you're gone. We're telling you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Be you or get out. And I mean, he cleaned up his act a bit, but I personally still would like to kick him out. But they have a lot in this LFG. Tons of talent.
Ooh, a female Olympic gold medalist. That's cool.
Yes, she is.
Her name is Tyra Steele. I kind of like that name for a wrestler. OMD, you and I have talked about this man before, Elijah Holyfield.
The issues have. He's got talent, this kid.
Yeah, he's kind of has to, given who his dad is.
He doesn't. I know a lot of guys that their dads are famous athletes and they can't flip a spoon for the life of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said,
but those people have also had talent in other fields as well, you know?
This is true. Ooh, who do we got here?
Stephanie Vaquer, our new NXT Women's North American Champion. She beat Fallon Henley earlier tonight.
Is she Italian?
And Stephanie Vaquer letting us know that the main event is for the women's NXT title, and that is the four-way of Perez versus Giulia versus Bayley versus Cora Jade.
That's awesome.
Which leads me to even more believe that we're going to see Jordynne Grace tonight.
You think Jordan's going to step in and make her
challenge whoever wins? But right now, we're going to have triple threat action for the NXT title.
Okay.
Austin Theory and Grayson Waller versus Obafemi.
You gotta love it when your tag team partner, who's not your tag team partner for the night, interrupts your intro.
Right?
Like about sticking that knife in your back just a little bit, right? Ooh, and gets in the ring before he does. Oh, damn.
One of the things I could see happening in this match, though, and it's more than likely is going to happen, is we're going to see these two possibly team up on Obafemi, and then they're going to have an argument over who pins him.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're already arguing.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't believe there's going to be some shenanigans tonight. Man, he is a big boy.
He's a beast.
I'd like to see this guy go against somebody like Brock Lesnar.
Before they get to Lesnar, I think, a Gunther.
That's another good one too, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a Bronson Reed.
Even a Braun Strowman.
Jacob fought too.
What about our Intercontinental Champion?
I believe they've already faced each other.
Pardon me?
I believe Braun Breaker and Obafemi have faced each other before.
I believe so.
I've never seen it, and I would like to see it, to be honest.
I'm almost certain they have fought at one of these NXT PLEs for the title.
Oh, I'm sure. But it would be a hell of a match. Whoever you put against this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So just a triple threat for the title?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Nice. See, the crowd loves this group of gentlemen here. Just booing them out of the building.
Now, given the fact we've seen the back and forth potentially from Waller and Theory before, and now they seem to be kind of really laying it in. Yes, we've seen that kind of be a mind trick of theirs. You alluded to it maybe coming full circle into the match. I want to assume that maybe one of them just leaves the other one for Obafemi. And I'm leaning towards Austin Theory walking away on Grayson Waller.
You have that feeling too?
And I've got to wonder if that does happen, does that carry over to the main roster? Because we both know Grayson Waller and Austin Theory are both Raw competitors.
I think this is going to backfire on them. At some point, they're going to go to do a move where they come together, and Omafemi's going to step out of the way, and that's going to start their going back and forth, I think. Holy snot.
Now, the one thing we have yet to see tonight is anybody from the TNA partnership.
Oh, we haven't seen anybody from...
No, not yet.
Oh, totally. Maybe we might.
Could that be something we see? And if so, is this the match we see it in?
I think so. I think it has to be, unless we go with that potential Josh Alexander confrontation after this match, as you alluded to earlier, Parrish.
I didn't allude to it.
Oh, maybe it was best then.
I didn't allude to that. I said he was going to show up where the Ethan Page stuff, but I'm leaning towards Nick Nemeth on this situation.
I mean, he is suspended from TNA for 4 weeks.
Yep.
But he's not suspended from NXT.
No, he's not.
You got that one, brother. Either way, anybody from TNA showing up is going to be epic.
And I was going to suggest maybe a Moose.
Could we see Rusev?
Holy shit. I
yeah.
forgot all about him. Holy. Could you imagine Rusev show up and go, your title's actually mine?
Possibly Aleister Black.
Yeah.
Hey, there's so many options, dude. So many options.
Grayson Waller just teasing that he was going to slug Theory.
Yeah. It's like, lay down. Why would Austin Theory lay down? His ego's too big. Yeah, I've seen this happening. Now, if you're Omafemi, you just stay on the outside for a minute, let these two guys beat the snot out of each other. Or, never mind. That's question answered.
And I was just going to say that anytime I did a triple threat match in the 2K24, like My Rise or whatever, I literally would just slip to the outside and let the other two beat up each other.
I like the approach Obafemi does. Why let any added odds of somebody else winning a title creep up? You have the capability of taking both men out. Just do it yourself.
Yeah, but at the same time, Obafemi's about the size of two guys, so
2.5. I'm gonna give him the extra half.
He's about
This toy is ginormous.
Hornswoggles.
4.
Oh, geez. I'm glad we didn't have stairs when I was wrestling.
I love them.
I almost told our promoter that he should get stairs for the ring, but he's like, no, I'm not going to have to do that.
Dude, I offered to make him a pair because I worked at a machine shop. And all he had to do was promote the machine shop, and he refused to.
Mhm.
Oh, Jesus. Whoa. Like, he threw those stairs halfway across the ring before they hit him. My goodness. Well, if they didn't, here we go. I don't see either one of these guys winning the title from them.
No.
I just
No.
don't. And if they do, I'm telling you right now, there's shenanigans involved beating this big guy for that title.
No, neither of them are going to win.
We want tables. No, you're just making the big dude mad. Yeah.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
Oh,
Kind of realized that tonight is 1 year, marks 1 year with my experience with Obafemi, because last year at Vengeance Day was the first time I watched him wrestle, and he wrestled Dragon Lee that night.
oh wow.
Oh, wow.
And
Is that not where he won the North American title?
I think
I
so.
believe so.
And he just, I remember just being just totally just blown away by him, you know?
Where are you going, Lawler? Oh. Uh-oh.
Have a seat, Walla.
Oh. They folded that chair the wrong way.
What do you mean?
That was great.
Don't all folding chairs bend inwards?
That went backward, not inward.
So
Ouch.
you fold it back up.
What happened to Theory's arm?
Don't know.
Did I miss it?
I'm not certain.
I think we all missed it.
I think that's where he took the steps from Obafemi.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe,
yeah. Yeah.
I kind of closed my eyes because I knew it was going to hurt.
This is why I'm here, boys. This is exactly why I'm here.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, my God. The air he got to get up there. Theory. Look at his legs shake. Look at his legs shaking.
He kind of looked like Survivor Series 94 when the King decided he was going to sit on the shoulders of a midget.
Right? Like, that was hilarious. Oh, you can see the line from the step hitting right here
Yeah.
on his shoulder. This is awesome. Oh,
Yeah, these three gentlemen are putting on quite a show right now.
They are.
they're taking out a table?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, he's answered the fans'
Get it.
request.
Yeah. There you go. Get that table up there. Oh, come on. Yeah. Holy. I'm waiting. Something's got to happen that they're going to turn completely on each other.
It's going to
What's
happen right
that
here.
moment? Is Oma Femi going to pull him on and they're going to end up in the. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Oh,
No.
Come on.
no. Oh.
Oh, snap. I mean, if Austin Theory was smart, you'd get either his partner in there or Oma Femi.
Yeah, and here comes the pinfall, and I guess. Oh, I thought Grayson was going to run in and yank Austin off of him.
Now, here we go. Nope. What a spine buster, dude. Like, that's Arn Anderson right there all day.
Honestly, Arn has got the best spine buster in the business.
Yeah.
No doubts. I'm just like, that was shades of Arn Anderson right there.
Yeah.
Whoa. Somebody just
pick that
panicked on
chair.
commentary.
Well, that's 2 tables for that Grayson has gone through.
This isn't going to be Theory's night, I'll tell you that right now.
No.
No.
Nobody's expecting it to be.
Oh, jeez. I love that move. Just yoink, no ref. Oh, God, I love that. Now he's playing like it wasn't me.
Austin clearly saw that it was him, though.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, buddy.
Yeah. I think it's over now.
Yeah.
Right here. Yeah. Was that a pop-up power bomb? Jesus, that's deadly.
Coming from a big guy like him, yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
But what a match that was.
Wow. %, my match so far of the night.
Wait till you watch Stephanie Vaquer and Fallon Henley.
In the opener.
The ladies set the president for the night again.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's becoming quite a theme lately. Oh, are the lights supposed to go out like that? Who are we looking at? I'm confused. Wow. That was intense. Is this supposed to be the new Shield or something?
It's the new stable they've been teasing for the last few weeks. They said they were going to be showing up on Vengeance Day, and this is the second time we've seen them tonight, and I called it. I knew we were going to see them again.
Yeah, it was definitely intense.
I just hope that whatever they're doing with this group, it isn't going to fall flat like Retribution.
I'm going to assume maybe we get an answer as to who the stable is on Tuesday, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, that's great.
That's going to be intriguing to hear what they're going to talk about.
Yep.
Be a fly in the wall in that conversation.
Because it's
My early prediction: Worlds collide. NXT versus TNA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't disagree with that, my friend. That sounds incredible.
And Roadblock birthday show. Woo woo.
All right. Again, I need a minute, gentlemen.
Crap Factory has a +1. OMD.
Well, I was going to say the women are being shown on the screen, and OMD just said he needs a minute.
Nah, it doesn't take them that long. But the absolute one at NXT this Tuesday, I think all answers will be unveiled. But we have one last match. Your thoughts on? We all kind of agree that Giulia is going to retain the title, but who does she pin to retain? My guess is Cora Jade.
I'm going to agree with you on that one because I feel like out of these four, she probably is the most disposable one.
I think the only reason why I'm going there is because of Roxanne Perez's match on Raw on Monday. So if she didn't have that, I would actually say her.
Plus, Cora Jade is doing a lot of stuff over on NXT at the moment with their champion. So
You mean TNA?
or on TNA. I said NXT again, didn't I?
Yep.
I seen the logo, and that's my brain said it.
Watching the show, seeing the
It's
logo.
hard to, yeah.
It's weird how the company you're watching has its logo out there.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, who would think?
Man, somebody in there knows what they're doing.
Apparently. It's everybody in here, right here, has no idea what they're doing. We're just winging it 90% of the time.
There's a house party in there. Nobody came. What?
It's just a lot of loud music, and nobody's around. Cops keep showing up and telling us to turn it down, but I mean, there's nobody there to turn it down. Nobody knows how to work it. Whoop, sorry.
Well, somebody had a.
That was I dropped my phone on the cable. That was my fault.
Sure. I don't believe you.
Sounded like your computer farted. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't think it was his computer.
Well, if that's a human being, OMD, you are hanging out with the wrong type of people. As we have Bob coming in the chat. How you doing, Bobby? We're having a great day as well. He's saying his guess is Giulia pins Cora Jade, and then Jordan Gray shows up after the match and sets up a match at Stand and Deliver. Echoing what we have been talking about. Sometimes predictable is not bad. Triple H has said that at a post conference.
Yep.
Jesus.
So this is Bayley's first NXT PLE in ages.
Yep.
How much of a throwback would that be if Izzy was at ringside watching this match?
I hope not. I'm already tired of her. The internet got me sick of her. I'd blame the internet on that one.
But you're on the internet.
No, right now I'm on a computer. Computer's on there. I'm in the net. As we go from one match that had partners arguing with one another, we then go to another as Roxanne, Perez, and Cora Jade are having their spats about who should be NXT Women's Champion. And has that really torn their friendship?
Only time will tell on this match.
Yep.
I fully expect that this match is going to be a complete barn burner.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't think I plan on any barns burning, but I think it's going to be a good match.
Well, I burnt a few barns on Red Dead Online today, so.
Bobby, to
Bobby
answer
Stein-
your question, my day was very long, very slow.
And my day was a barn burner because, as I said on Red Dead Online, I was burning barns.
Yeah, my day wasn't that bad. I spent the day with my kid. We had a lot of fun today. Got my butt kicked at the memory card game.
Why does that
Horrible. I
not
only had
surprise
2.
me?
Did you happen to score any points? 2. Oh,
For all 4 games we played. I mean, she's over here laughing at me now.
don't worry, we are too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, we're not laughing at you. We're just laughing. You're not joining with us.
Not myself. No. He's got friends over partying with him right now for his birthday
Yeah.
from last week.
Nice.
That's awesome, Bobby.
That's always great to have friends over to celebrate.
There you go, Beth. Julia is doing what you do on the video game.
Yep, taking a break. Let the other three beat each other up.
Whoa.
Can only come in and strike when I need to.
Well, that is really cool.
Well, that was an
what the
interesting
heck?
happen.
Damn, that was pretty cool.
Right?
Great way to start this match.
Yeah.
Crowd's 100% behind Bayley.
Bailey's like, I don't need to run the ropes. I can do it from here.
Where are you going, kid?
Bayley's in the chamber match, right?
She is.
Yep.
Okay.
Whoa, just slapped the taste out of Bailey.
She defeated Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah, that's right too. I was just trying to think of Bayley's path to WrestleMania, and I wouldn't be too opposed if it's her and Roxanne Perez, maybe.
I wouldn't be opposed to that at all.
I don't think Roxanne Perez will be at Mania. I think she'll have one last big match at Stand and Deliver, and she'll be a post-Mania stay.
Whoa.
Okay,
Julia's
yeah.
great at that double foot drop kick thing, eh?
You might be right on that one, Parrish, because now I'm trying to, after last night, when Charlotte announced that she's taking on Tiffany Stratton, I thought about Rhea's path to WrestleMania could be, and Bayley could very well be that option as well, you know?
Well, if we're looking at it, I'm thinking that, yeah, it's going to come down to Bayley and Alexa Bliss as the final two in the chamber. Because you'll have Liv, Raquel, Naomi, and Bianca take each other out. And let's not forget that last year we were starting to see that tease of Bayley winning money in the or winning the Rumble and challenging Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
Something tells me Liv Morgan might not make it to the Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah.
And
That
then maybe,
all depends. Sorry, go ahead.
And I think Io Sky might find her way back or into that match.
Mm-hmm.
Could very well.
Why do you think Liv's not making it?
That injury that she sustained last week on Raw, and as well, we're going to get Bianca and Naomi coming to Raw this week because they were shown footage last night that it was potentially Raquel and Liv that took out Jade.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Not to mention, I fully expect that to be a tag team title match in the future where we see new tag team champions.
Yeah.
Holy Bayley,
Now,
just took everybody out.
If they're going to take Liv out and not put Raquel in, can I get Roxanne Perez inside the Elimination Chamber, please, WWE?
Well, she goes Monday for a match.
Well, if Raquel doesn't win, then it would be Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I do think is going to happen. We're going to see Naomi and Bianca get involved in that match in some way.
Yeah. But what we're getting right here is one of a very fantastic fatal four-way match right now.
Oh, nice move, Bayley. Yeah, Bobby, I'm enjoying watching the show as well, my friend.
Yeah.
Like, this is, again, the women are tearing the house absolutely down.
Yep. For my money, these have been the two best matches of the night.
Well, going into the show, I said I was looking forward to this fatal four-way match.
Yeah. I'm also 2 weeks behind on NXT leading up to this, so
Yeah, so you were back when you thought it was just a triple threat match.
yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, not your teammate right now, so
Well, she pushed her out of the ring so that her teammate doesn't have to take the pin in this.
Or did she push her out because she wants the win all to herself?
Both.
Well, if she wins, then it's whatever. But if she loses, it's, I didn't want you to get hurt. At that point, it's all about how the narrative helps your point of view.
right.
Just don't be like EC3 and control your own narrative.
Yeah. I still want to know what happened to EC1 and EC2.
Yeah, me too.
That was his grandpa and his dad.
Would that make EC2 Dixie Carter's brother?
There you go.
So would that mean Ethan Carter was Dixie Carter's dad? Well, we know it.
Wow.
Oh, geez.
Oh, shades of Ron Strowman right there. Avert your eyes. OMD.
Oh, she did the running drop kick through the corner,
I know.
which is more than Braun Strowman could ever do or hope to do.
I don't know. Sometimes Braun Strowman's athleticism has surprised me.
Nope. Oh, so we do it again. Okay.
She's really wrenching on that arm.
Yep.
Nope. Whoa.
So one thought I actually had come across my mind. Let's say Roxanne wins against Raquel on Monday. They go to the chamber. Her and Bayley are in the chamber. Roxanne eliminates Bayley. I feel like maybe at Stand and Deliver we can get Bayley and Roxanne.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Whoa. Crossface.
Yeah, something tells me it's going to be Roxanne versus Cora Jade at Stand and Deliver. And that'd be the big match for Cora Jade. And then Roxanne has her swan song in NXT.
Yeah.
No, that's true too. Because I'm not even factoring in Roadblock. I mean, they could even have a match at Roadblock too. So
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to get another Tower of Doom spot. I was going to say, we already saw that tonight. Oh, we are getting a Tower of Doom spot.
Oh my God, that was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Roxanne taking the worst of that punishment.
All right.
But these four women are just giving us a hell of a show right now.
That they are.
This is epic. Holy.
Jeez, I thought Cora had her. The way she just like flopped over so slowly after that knee. What a match. What a match by those women.
That was epic. That's one way to retain your title. Holy.
Whoa, oh. Okay.
Oh, guess who's coming out
Shit.
with her music, everything. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I love that we've got both women's champions in the ring, so we don't know
Yep.
who she's going to challenge.
Oh,
Or
my
maybe
God,
we get her
that's
answer,
epic.
you know?
I agree with the crowd right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, what a perfect way to fade out on the show, too.
Oh, the dirty rats.
And here's the thing, Bess. This isn't about which champion she was to go after. It's to show you the new era of women in NXT.
Exactly.
100%. Wow, dude, that was epic.
Wow. The way they faded out on that leaves you on that cliffhanger, making you want to tune in on Tuesday to get more answers, you know?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Whew. Once again, WWE pulling it out. Getting you not only great pay-per-view, but leaving you, like Mr. Best is saying, on that cliffhanger of, I got to tune in on Tuesday now.
Yep.
So overall, Bubba Duke, since you were the last one in, you're going to be the first one to give us your thoughts and let everybody know where could find you.
First, you could find me at YouTube at Bubba OMD, over on Twitch, Boar's Nest with Bubba Duke. Definitely check out my programming over there when I do go live. Number 2, my thoughts. Holy hell. The first match I watched was kind of the strap match. Was just missing some stuff. Nothing huge, but just things that I picked up on. And then Omafemi retaining his title. Again, that was a great match. I wanted to see that kind of intensity from the strap match. But our women, boys, these women have been stepping their shit up. Like, I hate to be a gentleman having to follow one of those 2 matches anytime, because they have picked up and are on fire. Great pay-per-view. I'm glad I stopped in to watch it with you guys. It was great. Thank you.
Yeah. The man who only needs a minute, OMD.
Well, people, you can find me on my link tree, linktr.ee/OMD show. And if you want to catch me right back here tomorrow night with Bubba Duke on the Boar's Nest. For me, I'm actually torn on this PLE. Outside of the 2 women's matches and the tag title match, it fell flat. I was not overly invested in the other 3 matches. I really was fighting to stay awake. So I'm torn.
Best, I'm going to go, so I'm going to let you close off if you're okay with that. Yeah, no, I thought this was definitely a 2-headed horse show. I thought the opening match, I still think it was the match of the night, and I thought the main event really picked it back up after a little bit of a slight lull, but I did appreciate what we got in that tag match. I thought the challengers really, really stepped up as well in that tag match, and then I didn't hate the triple threat. It was just too predictable. Even though sometimes predictable is good, sometimes predictable is exactly what it is. And as where you can find me, Linktree, Chris Parrish, the 5 platforms of doom. You know what they are, but make sure you're checking out my sponsor in Beercade YEG 105 44 82nd Ave, Beercade White on Facebook, Beercade White on Instagram, and Beercade YEG on X. Please show them the love because they show the Chris Perez podcast every Sunday at Bubba Duke. Are you listening? 12:15. They show that some love as well. And and Chris Best. Very, very intuitive. I think he is frozen, so you can check out his Linktree. His Linktree / Chris_Best83. Chris, are you back? Best?
I believe he is in a lag.
Yeah. Yeah, and making sure that you check out his shows, the PlayStation Showcase, Saturday Night's Gaming.
All right, you guys can find me at my link nktr.le / Chris_Best.
He's saying it, but he's so lagged behind us that it's like pointless.
Glitched in the Matrix.
All right, everyone. We thank you for coming down on the PLE Patrol. We appreciate you guys. We will see you next on Monday Night Raw for the Raw Patrol. So make sure you're checking us out on Monday night. Have a great night. And OMD, what are those good words that we like to go off on?
Ladies and gentlemen, the world is a scary place. Take care of each other. From all of us here at Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, to those of you out there, wherever you are, good night, good luck. We out.
The following is a test of the Emergency Podcast Network. Please stay in your homes, remain calm, and await further instructions. The PLE Patrol will be with you momentarily.